Hello, and welcome back to the Trees and Nylon podcast. I'm your host. You can call me Trees, and I'm joined today by the wonderful, the ever-present, it seems, Benjamin Greenwood. Um, thank you so much for coming on again. You were just on for the Gorpy Awards, and I couldn't keep you away.
Yeah, that's the fun part of being unemployed, basically. I'm just always available.
It's great for me. It's great for me.
Mhm.
Um, as I'm trying to get back on my feet here with the podcast and actually putting it out in a timely manner. So for
And
anyone, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
YouTube as well now. I watched the one with Ali on YouTube.
Oh yes, yes, we're on. That's a good call. Thank you. You're doing my marketing for me. Um, I'll send the check in the mail. Yeah, episodes are on YouTube now. If you want to see me and my face, my eyes look super red today. I don't know what's going on with that, but and the outfits that I may wear and what my guests wear. Ben asked me, are we filming this one so we could put something on? So
I'm the last one naked.
yeah, he was naked on the last one, so he at least wanted to wear clothing for this one, which I do appreciate if we're gonna be posting it. Um, yeah. So anyway, this is a bit of a step away from what the Trees and Nylon pod usually is. We're doing a year of fireside chats, so I'm having back on people that I just look directly at the camera, and I didn't, I shouldn't have done that. It was strange. My camera's like here, but you're here. Maybe if I move it. It might look a little bit more human because I'm just staring at you on the screen. Anyway, we're doing a year of fireside chats. I'm bringing on old guests and just kind of rekindling that flame, going on our second date together. And in Ben's case, it's like what, our third or fourth at this point?
Mm, third virtual,
Third? Third
third
date?
virtual date, but I think
Third
fourth
virtual date,
in person, didn't we? So
fourth in person. Yeah. Did you go climbing at first camp?
yes, yeah.
I'll count those. This is fifth. Yeah. You play your cards right. You might be getting lucky tonight, Ben. Um, But anyway, yeah, we're just gonna be chatting, and I always like to kick this off with making my guest do the heavy lifting for a little while. So Ben, I've asked you to pick out something for show and tell. If you want to go ahead and show the audience the special item that you've picked out. This can be clothing, this can be furniture if you want.
Uh, it is actually this Haven jacket.
Oh, is your phone like on a gimbal?
You're on my laptop, but it's got the that camera that follows me.
Dude, I have never seen that before. What laptop do you have? Is it a MacBook?
Yeah, the newest one.
Oh, the newest one. No big deal. Yeah, let me see that jacket. Let me see that jacket.
Right.
Wonderful. And why did you choose this as your item?
Uh, because obviously I've got like I'm sure you know I've got like a million Gore-Tex jackets,
Obviously,
and
yeah.
the last like year or so is so I've had Beta LT for maybe 7 or 8 years now, and that has been like my go-to jacket for everything, like city, mountains, whatever. Like I'd wear it hiking and get it dirty, but I'd also wear it like if I go out for food and it's raining.
Obviously, yeah. Manually.
About I think it was like September, so about 6 months ago.
hmm
Uh, I got this bad boy when I was over in Canada, and I'm
Mm.
a team. So not only does it kind of represent the memories and like the experience, and the Haven team were like super lovely meeting them.
hmm
Also, this has become like my daily jacket pretty much now.
Nice, man. That's awesome.
Um,
You went to Canada. You saw some real mountains for once, not just treeless hills that you have in the UK. You saw some real bald mountaintops.
yeah, I saw something that was over 1,000 meters and was
Yeah,
like, "Wow."
that's that real American. See, over there in the UK, I think it's pretty indicative of like who you are as people. It's all very like soft and rolling, and then you get over to the American region, and it's like hardcore. This is like you're getting what was that 100 something hours with a guy who had cut off his leg with a pocket
Oh,
knife. You read about this?
27 hours,
127?
something like that.
Sure. Yeah, yeah. It's like you're getting bald mountaintops. You're getting all that snow. You're getting avalanches.
Yeah,
It's
and
more hardcore over here. There's bears.
yeah, although they're hibernating, I wanted to see a bear. It
Uh,
was like
uh,
on my list, bears and mooses, moose.
moose. Yeah.
the plural moose still,
Yeah,
if it's
yeah, I think it's moose, right? Whatever, who cares? Um, yeah, I've come really close to a bear. I was up in Glacier, which was probably south of where you were.
Mhm.
We were doing this cool hike, and there was a bear. I'm trying to pull it up. Literally, like on it was a cub, which is scarier than a full-size bear because if it's a cub, you don't know where the mom is, and she's probably close by, and
Mhm.
that's terrifying.
And do you know what type of bear?
Yeah, it was a brown bear.
So brown lay down.
Brown laid down.
They
Yeah,
just
yeah,
have,
yeah. For brown bears, you're supposed to act like you're dead.
yeah,
It's
they're
the
Canadian man.
see that brown right there?
Oh, so it's like close as well.
Oh my gosh, it was right next to the trail. It was insane. And it was just chilling, eating some berries off the bushes there. It was quite interesting. We had like a spirit guide on this trek we were on where it was Delta Lake it wasn't Glacier, it was the Tetons. For anyone who
Where
wants to go, Delta Lake, super, super fun.
where is all this
Okay,
state?
so where did you go in Canada?
I spent most of the time in like Banff and Jasper, but I also went
Okay,
to Toronto and Vancouver.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So let me just see. Banff. Yeah, it's okay. So this is in Montana. So this is literally the state right south of Banff. So it's like
So,
that same mountain range, same area. Um, Yellowstone's a little bit more east, but Glacier's like right on the border of Canada. So that's not where I saw it. Teton is a little bit south, and then Yellowstone's the most south. Yellowstone's like the famous one with the geysers and that kind of thing.
yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know why I've heard of Yellowstone though.
it's very popular. It was the first national park as well. It's
Oh,
kind of like the figurehead of it all. It's Yellowstone's very cool. It was my first love, and you never forget your first. But I've been back a couple times since when I've been to like Glacier, which is my new favorite, and I don't know, it just feels a bit more commercial. There's like a lot of towns around. There's tons of tour buses that go through. While Glacier just kind of feels like you're actually in the backcountry. You know, like stores close at like 2 p.m. or like never open. If
yeah.
it's winter time, that kind of thing. I don't know. It just feels a bit more like how things were rather than like
I
commercial
think
zone for people.
I think that was like the thing with Canada. Like it was amazing. I love the
Hmm.
experience, but especially like the big hitters like Lake Louise, Moraine Lake, Emerald Lake,
Hmm.
all the ones that like if you Google what to do in Canada, the ones
Yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
were like super touristy and not just touristy. They had like I know obviously it makes it practical for people, but they had like concrete modern concrete paths around them and like cafes nearby, and they just didn't feel like wilderness.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah, yeah.
but we did do like a lot of hikes that kind of started or ended at those points, and all the stuff we saw like en route was amazing. And
Mhm.
you only had to go like hike for 20 minutes, and all of the tour bus tourists weren't there anymore. So
Dude, I
yeah,
don't know. My eyes look super red. I might. This is crazy. I look like I've been crying all night. Which I wasn't. My wife doesn't hit me. It's not funny to joke about domestic abuse. Yeah, did you go to the Reddit Lake while you were up in Canada?
which one's the Reddit lake?
I think the Reddit Lake is Moraine Lake. Did you go up?
Yeah.
You saw the Reddit Lake? How was it? Was
Uh,
was it epic? Was it epic doggo? Was it heckin' sweet? Good
I
sir?
feel like I don't have the internet
That's
lingo.
okay.
I'm
I'm
not.
super online.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fun though. That's fun. It's a very famous lake. I thought it was Lake Louise. And as I'm looking at photos of Lake Louise, there's so many people here. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's so
Actually,
many people.
I sent a video to Joel Go Outside More.
Hmm.
Have you seen he did the TikToks of the unhidden gems?
No, I
So,
didn't.
so he did a
I don't have TikToks. That might be why.
so
That's
he's done a
that's
few
funny reels.
TikToks. I think one of them went like semi-viral, and
Nice.
he was like, so it was a video of himself with like no one in the background, and he was like, "Hello, welcome to this like unhidden gem, like nobody knows about it, this beautiful area in the Lake District," and then turns
Mm.
around and it's like 500 people. So,
Yeah.
that was like the Lake Louise vibe.
Hmm.
Uh,
Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, Glacier definitely does not feel like that. That was there's a there's a there's one called Avalanche Lake that we like to go do. I've been there two two times. Yeah, Avalanche Lake was super fun. The hike up is really beautiful. You're going through this like rainforest basically. And then I mean, we've been lucky that when we've gone, the kids weren't screaming at the lake. They were screaming on the trail up. Oh my gosh. There was this group of Jewish boys. They were part of a special Hebrew school for like singing. And they were going on this hike and they were so fucking loud. They were screaming the whole way up. They were like pushing over trees and stuff. And there was like three, I don't know, probably college kids that were their counselors or whatever that were there with them. And I was like, you guys got to get this shit under control. This is absolutely outrageous. You're like we would stop walking for like 10 minutes and let them go ahead. Whenever we would stop, they would stop. So we weren't getting anything on them. So we just decided to like go past them as fast as we could. It was terrible. People like that suck. If you're gonna be on a trail, just keep to yourself a little bit. You know, you can talk, obviously. Don't bring your Bluetooth speaker. Don't bring the JBL.
no fatty wap.
No Fetty Wap, no Fetty Wap on the trail. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Anyway, this isn't about me. Well, it kind of is, but this is also about you. You're the guest today. I got some questions for you, Ben.
Hmm.
We got 6 questions written for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
One of them,
These
I go
your
ahead.
questions are
Yeah, these
public.
are just, no, you think no, I don't have any viewers. No one listens to this shit. I've got 6 questions. I crossed out one of them, but I can just ask it anyway. But anyway, give me a number, one through 6. What do you want to hear?
Uh, let's go one.
Oh, it's good. Yeah, I see the pattern here. Um, this is actually good because we were just talking about your soiree into YouTube. Why don't you post like full vlogs on Reels? Why don't you film them this way and then post them on Reels?
Um, well, there's a, is it a, there's a, I think there's a, is it a 3 minute cap for reels? So the longest they can be is
Mhm.
3 minutes. And engagement basically disappears after, well, like 10 seconds, but also 1 minute.
Yeah.
So it's just like the the freedom of YouTube is a bit nicer.
Mhm.
It's a bit
Mhm.
longer.
Yeah.
Uh, actually, the most recent video I posted was actually nearly 20 minutes, and I've been looking and the watch time drops off heavily at like 10 or 11 minutes.
For a
And
YouTube video.
yeah, and
Mm.
everyone always says 10 or 11 minutes for YouTube videos, so I'm guessing it makes sense.
Hmm.
I think at the minute because it's not YouTube isn't work. YouTube's just for myself, like nice memories. So I think just like post what I want as long as I want and see what people think.
Yeah, I agree. I was posting on YouTube for a while there. It's fun. It's a fun time to just kind of do whatever you want. Your videos either have to be under 10 minutes or over 45 minutes, I think. That's what you gotta do. You either gotta do, I don't know how much you're on YouTube. It reminds me of a tweet. It's like you have to understand that if a boy ever shows you a YouTube video, that's a very big sign of respect in his culture. That's kind
Yeah.
of how I feel, where like I will watch just YouTube all day. Like I don't really watch shows. I just kind of watch YouTube all day.
Yeah, I
Are you
like
that way?
yeah, I watch YouTube. YouTube's like a lot more regular. Every now and again I'll find a show. Like at the minute
A
I'm watching
show.
but
Yeah. Yeah.
generally, yeah, YouTube is. Like YouTube I'll always go on and find even if I've seen everything that I'm subscribed to, I'll just go and find
Mhm.
random videos as
Yeah.
well.
Well, the thing is that like I've gotten to the point where I think I've seen every video on YouTube. Like I'm pretty sure I've watched them all. So like recently I've been in a bit of a lull where I just feel like I've seen everything and there's nothing new because I've
Have you ever seen the stat for like how it's
yeah,
like
yeah. It's like 2 years of video or something like that get uploaded to YouTube every day.
yeah.
I've
So
seen it
you
all though. Yeah.
never catch up. Like there's unless you have multiple screens.
No, I just watch it at 4 times speed, like constantly. I've got this is what the earbud is. I'm listening to YouTube videos right now.
My
Um,
friend actually sent me a Google Chrome extension the other day that lets
mm.
you watch Crunchyroll in 1x5 speed. So, because I was talking about starting a One Piece, but obviously it's like
Holy
1,200
shit. Yeah.
episodes, something like
Oh
that.
yeah. It's crazy.
So he was like, "Well, cut it in, cut what would it be? Like 25%
Hmm.
time."
Yeah, yeah. Take 25% off of that. Yeah.
Yeah, and sent me the thing. So I'm considering doing it. But
That's
then
crazy.
if I was doing that, I'd obviously watch it dubbed so I can listen.
Yeah, so you could just have it on the background. I
Yeah.
think uh I think they're doing like a remake.
Yeah, I heard. So they've done the weird live action one.
Oh, yeah. No, no, no. I'm talking like they're gonna redo the animation for the first however many arcs, and it's just gonna make it like one season, and it's gonna recap like a ton of the show in like a more condensed form, basically. I don't know what it's called. I heard whisperings of it on the internet, but I don't watch One Piece. I actually have a opinion about One Piece that might not be popular. I feel like One Piece still happening has been detrimental to like the anime community as a whole. As someone who enjoys pirates a lot, I love pirate stuff, right?
Mhm.
You know, Naruto ended, we got more ninja stuff. Bleach ended, we got more like Bleach type stuff like JJK. Um, but now One Piece is still going on, so I feel like the mantle of like, can you make more pirate anime? Not really. And I really want more pirate anime. But I feel like One Piece is kind of just holding that down until it's over, which I mean, hopefully it's over soon.
Has it not said? Was it not 3 more seasons?
Three more seasons, three more. Let me look it up. When will One Piece be over?
I don't know why that's in my head. I feel like
When will One Piece manga? Because the manga's not even done yet, and so it's going to be like a year. Holy moly, 2030.
so yeah, it's long. You know, I don't know what it's called. The creator, writer has had the end,
Mangaka. He's had
yeah,
the ending.
since before he did the first.
Hmm.
He had like the ending and the beginning, and then obviously it's been a lot of
He's
like,
just written everything in between. He's trying to get to
yeah,
that ending now.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, friend of the pod, David Marks, did say you should always be editing, not creating. And I agree. So having the ending in mind is
Hmm.
always smart. It's always smart from the start. But then you get something like Game of Thrones if you don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that was to do with
That's because they ran out of books. Yeah.
well, the brothers got the Star Wars job, but then
Yeah,
they
the
got.
one that got canceled, yeah, which is super funny. Do you think they got canned from that because Game of Thrones was so bad at the end?
Oh, I don't know. Apparently, they got asked to come. I'm reading this now. Apparently,
Hmm.
they got asked to come back to do House of Dragons, but they said no.
Good. You watching House of Dragon?
Uh, yeah, but I feel like this more recent series didn't slap as much as the first one.
I agree. It felt a lot like. Are you watching White Lotus? Do you watch that?
I saw
Okay,
the
okay.
first season, but I've not seen since.
Okay, cool. Season one and two are really good. Season three is like halfway done right now, and it's not hitting the same. It's really not. It's like the characters aren't as crazy and wacky. So everyone in the old seasons had like something going on that was like interesting to the plot, and now there's like one guy who's got something going on, and another guy who's like almost got something going on, and it feels like every episode has been like, okay, now something's gonna happen. Like this is when like the big thing's gonna happen. Like someone's gonna die, someone's gonna go missing, like something's gonna happen, and it's just is not happening. Also, they changed the theme song. Why'd they do that? They changed it from the iconic that they used for 2 seasons. You can't use it for 2 seasons and then change it.
Like Pokemon.
I don't know if that's true because did they do it for 2 seasons or did they change it every time? You can
They did
change it every time.
first 2 seasons, then they did the Orange League one, which was different,
Mm.
and then after that they started doing different. Like I would have guessed. the plan was to go back to the original one
Yeah.
after going to League One, but then that's when they released Gen 2 and they
Mm.
like did it on for Gen 2. So
They made a new song for Gen 2. What's your favorite Pokemon generation?
uh as a generation one, but the games three.
I think
Like
the starters in Gen 3.
I was big on like Mudkip. Uh
Ah, Mudkip and Torchic and Trico. Nice. Yeah, I'm a Gen 4 guy. I like Sinnoh. I like the that's Piplup, it's Turtwig. I don't know if you're still playing games. I know you're like what 42 now? How old are you?
by 7.
40, oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, that was the first Pokemon game I got on my DS. I got
No?
Pokemon Diamond on my DS, and that was life-changing. That was crazy to me.
I had Diamond and Pearl. Yeah.
You had Diamond. I got Diamond and then I got Platinum.
Yeah. Oh, I had Diamond and Pearl, and then I got, do you remember an R4? So I got an R4 chip and then got uh,
Ah,
an R4 chip. So
nice. Yeah. Over here we call those the action replay. That's what we had. It's like
Action
same
Replay
deal.
yeah, Action Replay was like a brand, and
Hmm.
then Action Replay because originally they did like a recording your screen, like screen recorders.
Oh, okay, okay.
They did like kind of like hacks or like mods for
Yeah.
games, and they did the chip where you could like get any game.
Hmm.
I think
Hmm.
R4 was just like another brand name.
Nice. Yeah, no, I use the action replay. I got Arceus. I did all the secret events that I wasn't able to go to GameStop for and all that.
I currently have a emulator on my phone,
Oh, nice.
and I've got Pokemon Ultraviolet. So it's like
Ah.
similar to like it's based off Fire Red and Leaf Green, and it's
Oh,
like
I listen. I know about Radical Red. I know about Ultra. I know about all these things. My buddy's big on the ROM hack scene, so he's always talking about how hard they are.
yeah, yeah. But this one's not hard. It's just like everything's available. So like
Mm.
you can get Charmander, Squirtle, and
Oh, nice.
without having another game or like
Yeah,
needing.
yeah.
And then all of the Wi-Fi events that obviously you had to have access to are just like in the game already.
Oh, that's fun. That's really fun.
Else. And then they have like trading stones.
So you don't
So
have to
like,
actually trade with people.
yeah,
Nice.
yeah, I'm playing through that at the minute.
That's very cool. Yeah. Now my buddy Aiden, you met him.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Aiden. He's big. He plays like Pokemon Showdown religiously, which is like
See like
Pokemon battles that you just do online. You can like
yeah,
make
like
teams.
EV training
Oh
and
yeah, 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 yeah. They like you. Yeah, he does. He's done like a league, like a draft league for a Pokemon Showdown. He's
yeah,
big on that. So yeah, he plays like all the super super hard ROM hacks where they like every all the levels scale and everyone's got like crazy EV perfect training or whatever. He's big on it, but I'm not. I just like to say the words toxic stall to piss him off. If you know what I mean. This is nerd shit. But anyway.
it's like the I don't know how to explain it.
Toxic stall. It's like you have a Pokemon that does toxic, which for anyone who's not a nerd, actually, fuck you. If you haven't played a Pokemon game. Um,
Basically, it's some sort
so
of wall
what'd you
Pokemon,
say?
some sort of wall, so like super high defense and special defense that just
Yeah,
uses.
yeah, basically. And then you toxic them, and then you have protect and substitute and maybe wish if you want, and you just like stall them the whole time.
I'm trying to think of like a reference outside of Pokemon.
It's like tick damage. You just do like tick damage basically to them.
I was
Yeah.
going to compare it to playing five at the back on FIFA.
Yeah, that's what you're doing. You're scoring one goal and then going park the bus, essentially.
Yeah,
Yeah. Sweet. Well, hey, that was good. Let's do the next question now. Um,
going in order now.
oh, if you want to, I've got six of them. So if you just want to say number two,
I wanted to pick five, so I could have one five was 15.
okay. Yeah, go ahead. We'll do five. Um, what is your favorite Instagram account right now? Not yours, not any of yours. I know you have like 30.
Um, this is such a. I feel like I should have prepared for this one.
I didn't
Uh,
tell you to.
No, I feel like there's nothing like. I feel like there's not many exciting accounts at the minute. I feel like it's
Wow.
there's a lot of people who like dress well, but then like
Hmm. Hmm.
I feel like I don't know. Can we come back to this one?
Yeah, I've got a few I'd like to shout out if you don't mind.
Yeah, and I'll look on my Instagram while you shout out
Yeah.
people.
So I've got a few. I've got a few I'd like to talk about. Oh, let me unfollow this guy. Oh wait, this one. Some people that I've enjoyed following recently. We've got clothing wise.
Mhm.
Clothing wise, I like Victor Netland, Vito 9999.
Uh,
Um, he's like a menswear guy, but he's doing his own thing. I'm getting a bit of the who's that guy in New York that dresses crazy?
oh, quite like sartorial. Well, sartorial, but also wears some outerwear.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But he wears like camo hats and pit vipers with a suit.
Yeah, it's like a suit plus Oakleys and a hat.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Or like a beanie, with like a beautiful overshirt and linen pants. So I like what he's doing. I like his steez. So he's
This is
one of
very
them.
American.
He, yeah, it's extremely like it's sort of like because Ivy style, which is how he dresses, the Ivy style, came from colleges. So he's taken it's almost like I don't think he's been this cerebral about it. I think he just enjoys dressing like this. But like you take that Ivy style from a college, you add in like more frat elements like the camo hat and the pit vipers, and you kind of mold it into that. It's interesting. I haven't seen anyone do that before, so that's fun. I like that. I like this guy, James Norbury. He is hiking across New Zealand. Um, he's like re-walking whatever the Hobbit walk from the Shire to Mordor, essentially.
Also
He's
wearing a kit.
going, yeah, he's going from the filming location of the Shire to the filming location of Mount Doom
Hmm. Barefoot.
barefoot. Yeah. So he's on day 4 or well, sorry, day 6. So I've been watching his stuff and I think he's fun.
Hmm.
And then this last one, I just stumbled upon this. My For You page is like it's cooked. It's just people with like 30 followers that are posting like schizo content. But I just stumbled upon this guy's page. His name is It's Merrick, Merrick. It's Merrick Star. He's got 2,000 followers. Um, and he just like cosplays as royalty and just like posts reels about how he's a king.
MER.
Merrick. It's really good. I'm really into it. He's wearing like a ton of makeup. He's wearing so many pearl necklaces in all the videos. It's
I
awesome.
I have no one. No one's coming up.
All right, I'll send it to you.
Hmm.
But I literally, this is a last minute. I just stumbled upon this page right before you joined the call. So that's what we're doing.
This guy looks like AI.
Yeah, yeah. Like, his face is so smooth. I think he's wearing a ton of makeup, as
Oh,
royalty's one to do.
but there's a one where he's a Sith Lord,
Oh, I didn't scroll that far down.
a lightsaber.
He's trying out different things. So that's fun. That's a fun time. I got my next question for you, if you're cool with that. Unless you have an account that you'd like to shout out. I know you weren't prepared. I've stalled, given you some time to think.
Uh, well, the problem is, you said don't shout out myself, but everything that I would like to shout out, I post on my other page anyway.
Hmm. You can
So,
you can shout out something that you would have posted, but like, is there another account? Is there another account you like? Like,
um,
fuck no. I only follow myself. I love what I do.
actually, I've been spending a lot of time with one of my mates, Matt, who does a page called Attire Saint, ATTI.
Hmm.
Saint. Um,
A Timer Saint.
yeah, and he started doing like these like it's like obviously like the style's a bit different to how I dress, but he
Mm.
does like these posts with like the little quotes over them. And I feel like the last few months everyone else has been jumping on that bandwagon as well.
Mm.
But I feel like he has quite like interesting takes, and I feel like there's a lot of like these pages, this sort of fashion that all looks the same to me, just because it's my like ignorance because I'm not aware.
Mm.
But I like that he feels a little bit different. It's like quite sartorial, but still quite like contemporary without feeling too like cheap. I don't know how to explain it. Like it's still like smart. Like
Yeah.
that first guy you showed me, I feel like he would be on this page.
Which one?
Uh,
Merrick? Merrick Star?
Vito.
Vito, yeah.
But yeah, I've been enjoying this page a lot. Um,
Nice. Yeah, I like this.
yeah, and it like
It's
touched into like a lot of like boots, like Vibram soles, some
yeah.
like technical
The
things.
hybrid loafer. What do you think? Yeah, what do you think about that? What do you think about the loafer with the Vibram sole?
I'm quite a fan. I tried to get the New Balance one the other day, but they're out of
Oh my
stock.
God. Are you serious?
Yeah.
The new I want to make before I roast you, I want to make sure I'm thinking of the same thing.
The original one was a collab.
Jesus Christ. These things, the 1906L, this
Yes,
is dude, we need to have an intervention.
they're
This
great.
these are fucking ugly.
They're so good.
What are you okay, which color? Which color?
Like the dark gray.
The dark gray?
Mhm.
Lord forgive him. He does not know what he does. Um,
Mizuno do a good one. I think it's Gore-Tex as well.
this is crazy.
What's it?
Okay. I will say I have very intense opinions about like menswear type shoes.
Mhm.
I have very strong. I don't even know if they're right. I don't even know if they're held by the majority. But to me, I have just there's like three types of shoes that are acceptable for menswear, and I don't think that tennis shoe loafers fall into that any of those.
But these aren't a loafer; they're a sneaker still,
Why are they being called the 1906 loafer?
because the top of it is like loafer-esque. But you'd wear them in sneaker scenarios. Like I wouldn't wear these with a suit. You'd wear them with like
Yeah, you'd wear
casual.
them with your Haven jacket
Exactly.
and your baggy pants.
Yeah. Have you seen the Mizuno ones? They're good. Mizuno Wave Mujin, Mujintl.
Let me see. Uh, Wave Mugen?
Yeah, there's Gore-Tex ones. If you put in Mizuno Gore-Tex loafer, it comes up.
Oh, okay, I'll do that. Yeah.
Um,
Um, yeah, it's just really giving like Oxford with athletic sole, which are one of the shoes that I hate, in case you're wondering. I
mhm.
really can't stand those. When my one of my coworkers was talking about how, like he's getting a pair and he really likes them, I'm like, yeah, that sounds awesome, man. I don't
Yeah,
know. Like, I feel like if you're gonna go for menswear, just commit. Just go all the way. Just get the leather sole, you know? That's my opinion. And again, I don't know if I'm in the wrong here, but
I don't know. I do like the Duke and Dexter ones with the Vibram sole, but again, I personally I just wouldn't get the wear from them because they're like too smart for me.
yeah. Oh no, these are nice. Like I have a pair of loafers that look like this. I feel like that doesn't look um except for the carabiner on it. That doesn't look like it's trying to be something it's not. It just looks like a more utility type loafer. Like I have a super lug loafer, you know.
Other than a wedding or funeral, I just wouldn't wear a look like that.
Yeah, that's me on the daily, man. I love wearing my loafers.
Mhm. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I have got two pairs of the Dana boots, the Mountain Lights that I've been
Oh,
wearing a little
nice.
bit. But I think because I've lived so long in just trainers that
Hmm.
when I wear anything that's like a boot or a hard sole, I just can't get on board with it.
Interesting.
Hmm.
You get bored with it, you said?
I can't get on board with it. Like it
Oh,
just
you can't get on board. Yeah, I mean, it's an acquired taste. When I told myself, basically what happened to me was like my wife dresses very well. We would go out to like a nice dinner, we'd go to like an event, and I didn't really have any shoes except for like, you know, my really nice like black like dress shoes. And I was like, this I would like something that kind of fits within the niche of like business casual, something that's not a sneaker, but something that's not like a super shiny black shoe. So that's why I started wearing loafers more for that reason. And now I'm like, okay, well, I need something less than a loafer, even then, but still is a nice shoe. So I'm thinking something like a pair of boot, Michael, or like uh
yeah. I got some do you know Collegium?
no.
Um I don't know how to describe them. They do like boots and shoes and stuff. And I got their what is like in essence a para boot recently. Um and
What how do you spell the brand name?
Coll Egium.
How do you Collegium? Okay.
Uh, I think the one I am talking about is called the Mockto
Oh,
Derby.
okay, yeah, I like those a lot.
Mhm.
Yeah, so these actually look a lot like GH Bass and someone else did a collab where they call it a Wallace. It's like a take on the Wallaby.
Yeah,
And it looks just like these. It might be a rip off of, of these, honestly, now that I look at them. But yeah, something like this is something I need in my rotation. It's basically a pair of boot Michael, but it's not $700.
yeah,
Um, I could do something like that for a more casual than a loafer type fit. You know what I mean?
yeah. I think my one for that sort of event, I wear like if it's in the do you know Tarbas?
Yeah.
They did a collaboration with Haven again, and I got
Hmm.
the black and brown pair, like the suede ones, and I wear them when like if I need to wear something that's like not a full trainer
Hmm.
or running shoe, that tends to
Okay.
be what I go for. Or if I can
Nice.
get away with the Rower Catharinas, I wear them quite a
Yeah,
bit.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But
Those are nice though. That's a nice shoe.
yeah, but I feel like they're
Really
still a
good.
little bit more casual. Like they look more like a hiking boot, whereas this Tarbas
Hmm.
is like in the middle of a hiker and a shoe.
That's true. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, I can't
That's
remember what
good
the first
stuff.
one was. I've got onto this one.
I'm gonna keep this tab open though. I
Mhm.
like this. Thanks, you put me on. Thank you. Um, Sweet. Yeah, yeah. I got a next question. Which one do you want to do? You got
Uh,
two, three, four, and six left.
let's go for let's go for two.
Let's go for two. Why not, right? Um, you got any big thing? You got hashtag any big things coming soon? Got hashtag big things coming soon?
A
How you
few
got
bits of like brand work and stuff that's like normal for me, but
you like moving in silence, yeah.
yeah, the exciting thing is I think the I've not booked flights yet, but Canada in May for
Oh.
at least 3 weeks, which
Hmm. We're in Canada.
hopefully Vancouver and Banff
All
and
right.
Whistler this time. I missed out on Whistler last
Hitting
time,
the
so
classics.
yeah. Back over there. Then June, I have like 10 days, something like that in Portugal for my mum's birthday.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, that's like so we went away last year, and that's like I'm obviously like super grateful I get to like travel and do work and stuff like that. But that's my only holiday where I like don't take any pictures, don't think about anything. I just like
Hmm.
relax and don't do anything. I just like sit in the sun, and I'm super excited for that.
Wow.
And then 2 days after that is summer fashion week. So relax before the stress again.
That's wonderful, man.
Um,
It's always a good time.
and get back to Japan. That's like Korea. So Korea and Japan last year like really opened my eyes to like wanting to travel more and like live my life,
Yeah.
not working a 9 to 5.
Hmm.
Uh, and then this year I'm kind of realizing. I don't just want to travel more. I want to live somewhere. So
Oh, really?
in the back of my mind, I've been like looking at visas, but I've not. I've done like the first stage, but I've not done like the proper application stuff. But I would like to move to Japan
Ah.
for at least a year. I think I'd go for like 6 months to a year,
Mm,
see how it goes, and then have the option. Well, fine, because I'd go on a working holiday visa, which is a
mm,
year, and then I'd like see how it goes, how work goes, and if I could stay. But that would be very big. But it's also like only just entering the pipeline at the
mm.
moment.
Yeah, I've heard it's like very, very easy to sorry, it's very hard to get like housing and like there's like a ton of licenses and documents you need to have in order to even like rent an apartment.
Yeah, I think to like they do kind of like if you want to rent as a resident or as a local, which
Mm.
is a lot cheaper, then
Yeah.
yeah. But there are like ways around it where you're basically just doing like a hotel long stay, but it is an apartment. But obviously it's a lot more expensive. So, uh, but I have some Japanese friends that have
Mm.
offered to help me out.
Not to brag, but I do know some people
I know.
in Japan. Nice. Well, hey, that's gonna be awesome, dude. I mean, you'll be a bit harder to reach for the pod. But that's cool. I've made it work in the past, so I'm sure we could, we could do something.
What would the time difference from you to Japan be?
Um, Actually, it's funny you bring up time difference because the time I told you, I said let's do it at 2, and I was like, okay, 2 doesn't work. Let's do it at 3 for you because that's how it used to be. But apparently, in the summer,
Yeah,
you're only 4 hours ahead of me instead of 5.
yeah, because we have daylight saving time.
That's insane. I hate that. I check it and you're like, oh yeah, I'll be like, let me know when you're ready to go. Let me know when it's 3. I'm like, I'm pretty sure it is 3. So then I check my phone because I have like the London world clock on my phone
Hmm.
and it said 4 hours ahead of schedule. I was like, dude, I don't ever remember that being a thing. So I guess there must have been like a summer where I just didn't I was never on time for anything for pods and stuff. I
No,
guess that's
no one told
why.
you.
No one told me that daylight savings affects how far ahead that you guys are. Um, but anyway, it's great. I love daylight savings. If the sun is setting here at like 7:30, it's awesome. I love it.
At the moment, it's like 5:30 here, but it's like in the period where it's getting later.
Yeah,
So I
that's what it was for us for a while, was around that time.
yeah, in like prime winter, it like
Hmm.
gets light at like 10 a.m. and gets dark again at like 3
No
p.m.
way. That's
Yeah.
real?
So, like I don't know when like the actual like sunset and
Yeah,
sunrise
yeah, yeah.
will be, but it's like that we only get like not darkness for like 4 or 5 hours. And even that
Wow.
like 4 or 5 hours is like grey.
Cloudy. Yeah. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, right now, well, I have so since I'm waking up and the sun is still down. It's been nice. I just got this new, not sponsored, Hatch alarm clock. Have you heard of this thing?
Oh.
It's an alarm clock that lights up gradually as like it gets closer to your wake up
Oh,
time. So like by the time it's whatever, 7:30 and I'm waking up, it's like fully light. It's lighting up the room. You know, during the winter when I would wake up, the sun would be like up basically or rising. And now when I get up, it's like dark still, which sucks. So having light is great because it motivates me to get out of bed a bit quicker. But that's been fun. I've been enjoying that. I'm trying to New Year's resolution for me is to like not use my phone as much.
hmm.
It's
What's the
hard. What'd you say?
what's the screen time?
Let me tell you. I can tell you. I need to hold myself accountable by doing stuff like this. Um, so that has to be not true. It says I've already spent 2 hours on Instagram today. That can't be true. Um, the weekly average for this week has been 6 hours. Oh my God, last week was 9 hours. What was I doing on Monday? That's really bad. Holy, oh, 12 hours on my phone on Monday.
Wait, you've spent 2 hours on your phone today, but it's only 10 a.m. for you.
It's 11. I don't even know how I did that. I don't even think that's true. It says that I've already spent 2 hours on Instagram.
Were you up past midnight
That's a good question.
on Instagram for 2 hours?
I was scrolling out, yeah, till 2 a.m. No, I might have gone on Instagram a little bit, but like not even an hour probably. I was playing some Rocket League. New season starts today.
I've just started playing Rocket League.
Holy shit, really?
Yeah.
Dude,
I'm
you gotta add me. You gotta add me on Epic.
I'm like, yeah, I'm embarrassingly bad at the moment. But
That's awesome. I would love to play in your lobbies.
so if I host, do we get my lobbies?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's based on you.
Let's do that.
Yeah, dude. Anyway, yeah, no, my screen time's been pretty bad. I will say, however, I'm averaging more entertainment social media, which is good. Like YouTube hours don't count, in my
Mhm.
opinion.
Do you go watch
So,
YouTube on your phone?
what'd you say?
You watch YouTube on your phone?
Yeah, what I'll do is like if I'm doing anything, like at work, I'll just have my phone sitting on my desk playing a YouTube video with a headphone in. Or like
Uh,
if I'm doing like if I'm cooking, if I'm uh whatever.
eating.
Anything that's not like working out basically. I work out with music, but besides that, I'm just like playing a YouTube video.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't watch YouTube on my phone, so
Oh yeah, you got the newest MacBook. So why would you?
I also have the newest iPad as well, which I have
Oh, iPad.
yeah,
Yeah.
not spent
Yeah.
time.
My wife says that I don't get a new phone after this. That I I have to get an iPad and I have to get a flip phone. So I also don't get another car after this one goes. I just can't drive.
But
So
can't do anything in America if you don't drive, can you?
no, you can't. No, you can't. I have to bike. Yeah. It's pretty funny. She'll just be like, "You're gonna lose the phone." You know what? And you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose watch privileges too. I don't even have an Apple Watch, but I'm gonna lose watch privileges if I don't straighten up. So,
That was almost my show and tell. Was I got a new Garmin watch,
oh, nice.
which
Almost.
first time I've had a yeah. The Haven one won because I
Hmm.
have more memories with it, whereas the
Yeah,
Garmin watch is like new.
it's just like a new little toy that you got. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I really enjoy the. I don't have it on at the moment, but I really enjoy the sleep schedule, telling me how I've slept and.
Oh yeah, yeah. My dad has one of those. Dude, I had in like 2013. I still remember this. I had an app called Sleepbot. It doesn't exist anymore. And if it does, you have to pay for it. But it was a free app that would not only like track your sleep cycle, but it would wake you up based on like what part of the sleep cycle you were in. It was awesome. So like let's say I set an alarm for 7:45, but I'm going to be in deep sleep during that. It would wake me up before 7:45, but when I was in the lightest period of sleep that I would be in,
So you'd feel better when you wake
so
up.
I'd feel better. Dude, it was awesome. It was truly revolutionary, and I'm going to blame capitalism for taking that from me because it was a free app that just had ads, and now that's probably like a 7.99 a month subscription. The subscription model has ruined America. It's awful. Just I illegally downloaded all of my Adobe Premiere and Lightroom and all that because I'm not paying $20 a month for that shit. It used to cost $200 flat. That was all you needed. And then they realized they could just squeeze you for everything you're worth every month. It's terrible. It's awful,
I'm
man.
on my friend's little sister's university
Oh
Adobe.
yeah? That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, so I send her £10 a month and I have the full Adobe.
Dude, that is sweet. Yeah, I just cracked all of it. I was doing that when I was in college too, but
If
my
you
college dropped the, what'd
it
you say?
doesn't update if you do that though, does it? That's the only thing.
Who cares? I don't need updates.
You don't
Like,
use like any of the AI
nah,
Adobe.
nah, nah, nah. All the memes that Trees and Nylon posts are fully my own.
Crafted.
Yeah, they're handcrafted. I'm sitting there, I'm forging them on the
This
on
is
the
annoying.
anvil. Yeah. Yeah. I try. I think I've posted someone else's meme like once on
Mhm.
on the main feed. The story posts, whatever. I'm stealing that shit. But main feed, I'm taking credit for everything that's been on there.
I
Um,
posted on my other account, I posted my own meme,
oh yeah?
did very badly. And then I saw
Yeah,
loads
makes
of
you want
big
to kill
accounts.
yourself, right?
Yeah, and then loads of big accounts posting it, and it was doing the rounds for
Oh,
them.
that's good.
Then
That's
after that,
good.
I started stealing their memes as well now.
Yeah, I mean, might as well, right? They're gonna steal from you. I've had a couple instances where like I've made something and like everyone has just reposted it without tagging me. And I'm like, damn, it gets away from you at one point. Like there was a reel I did where like someone just took a screenshot and posted it on Twitter and it got like 2 million likes. I was like, holy fuck. And I
Yeah.
messaged them and I was like, this is mine. And they were like, they said, I'm so sorry. I normally get like 7 likes. I didn't think this would happen. And I was like, it's fine, whatever. Just want to let you know. Like I don't even have a Twitter account for Trees and Nylon, so it's not a big deal. But
It happens. I always see it on Pinterest, which obviously like you don't really get any like recognition for Pinterest. But I'll be like
yeah.
scrolling through Pinterest, and then I'll see one of my pictures or a picture of
Mhm.
myself, and it'll have like million in like not exaggerating in millions of like what do you call it on Pinterest? Pins.
Pins, yeah. Sure, makes sense.
And I'm like, I
Pins.
didn't know anyone had ever seen this picture on my,
Yeah,
never mind like on a random Pinterest board.
that's
Why?
pretty funny.
I
Yeah,
know.
internet's a crazy place, man. I remember the first meme I made that went viral was like back when I was in college, and I was like so stressed out that big accounts were posting. I was like, this is my time. This is my viral moment. Like I'm missing out. Like no one's tagging me. I was like messaging my friends like, go comment on this, go comment on this post. This is my da, 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 da. Like I was really stressed, and now it's kind of yeah, it's gonna happen. And the more I realize it, there's no such thing as one big viral moment on the internet anymore, unless you're Hawktua, in which case it is. But
I'd say
like
unless you're a hot lady that gets takes clothes off.
yeah, yeah. Which, listen, if I was a hot lady, I would be selling pictures of my feet for sure. Like without a doubt, at least my feet. You know
I
what I
I'd,
mean?
I'd go all the way.
Yeah.
Whatever you want.
Whatever you want.
Even as a man, I
Even
would
as a man.
just let me know.
My friend got paid for that once
For nudes.
for performing services on an OnlyFans video.
Crazy.
Yeah, like she paid him to be the actor in the video with her.
This is a very off topic, but at the
Yeah.
moment I'm reading something today that there's a movement in the UK trying to strippers trying to legalize sex work.
Okay. What are
Um,
your opinions on that?
I don't know.
I say do it. I say legalize it because like here's the deal. They call
I,
prostitution the oldest profession.
I think
It's always it's like the case for uh legalizing abortion. If we're gonna get super political, where it's always going to exist, you're not going to stop it from happening, but you can stop it from being safe. So in my opinion, prostitution is always going to exist. The only thing you're doing by keeping it illegal is putting the women who are doing it at more risk of being hurt, basically.
yeah, I get that. Yeah, I think if it's like regulated properly, then why not?
Exactly. Yeah, legalize it, regulate it, make it so that like no one's giving anyone STDs and no one's getting like raped or killed. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Like put some parameters on it so that whatever, it's sex, you know? For I mean, I'm a married man, but for some people they just kind of go out and do that whenever they want. In Japan, have you seen those videos in Japan of like, do you think that prostitutes are cheating? And they're all like, no, it's not cheating at all. That's
And
crazy.
it's the women talking about their husbands.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, my boyfriend, I think he used them, but it's fine. He doesn't love them. He loves me instead. It's like, damn,
Yeah,
bro,
but then
that's
if they
pretty
go
crazy.
like for a drink with another girl, then it would be cheating.
Yeah, of course, because that's like you're trying to make a connection with them.
Yeah.
It's pretty wild. I wonder why their birth rate is so low. That's
Mhm.
weird.
I wonder why I want to move to Japan.
Yeah. Yeah, he's hitting up the red light district every night.
It was a big that was a lot less of a thing this time when I went to Japan, like last March, April,
The
compared to
prostitution?
yeah. So when I went 7 or 8 years ago, before the
Mhm.
Olympics,
Yeah,
like I don't want to say like everywhere, but it was like noticeable. Like I saw it when I was like out and about.
really?
I it was like not really a thing. There was only that like one street kind of near Godzilla.
Mhm. Yeah,
Um,
Shinjuku.
yeah, yeah, where there's like the girls kind of dressed in outfits giving it, but they're like giving out leaflets. So I'm still like, I don't really understand what's going on.
Yeah,
But when the first time I was there was girls like coming up to me and being like, "Pum pum."
really. Wow. When I was there, I never got any of that. The closest I saw was just like maid cafe girls who were very obviously picking men who looked like lonely
Yeah, one
to
of
like
my
hand a
friends
flyer
just got
to.
back from Thailand and was telling me how like disgusting the sex tourism is. Like it was like if you like walk through the red light district, it's just like old
Yeah.
white men. Like
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The new season of White Lotus is set in Thailand, and uh they have a name for like I can't remember. It's like an acronym, but it's like bald white men. Where like it's just a bunch of old bald white men who are going to Thailand to like have sex with like younger women, basically.
there was a it was like LBH. One of my Japanese friends
Mm,
was talking to me and another like white guy who had moved there, and
of course.
he was uh, explaining the phrase to me, LBH, which
Mm.
stands for loser back home.
Oh, did that's what it is. That's what it is in Thailand too. Yeah, that's
It's
what
like
they.
yeah, it's like when they move there, they're obviously like reinvent themselves and try and act like they're like cool and trendy. But if
Hmm.
they were still in like their home country, they'd like be a loser.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I get that. My buddy did that when he went to college. Everyone in high school hated him, and he had a clean slate in college, and he started killing it.
I think I try and do that everywhere I go. This never
Yeah, you
worked.
got to. Whenever you enter a new like building, you make a new friend, like you should always be reinventing yourself so like no one ever really knows who you are. To the point where maybe you don't even know who you are.
Yeah, I'm like Jason Bourne.
Yeah, yeah. That's a good way to put it. That's a good way to put it. Um, I got another, and then I got some more questions for you. And I've got like probably 30 minutes left to talk before I have to bounce
Yeah.
if we use all that time. But you got three, four, and six. Which one do you want to use?
Let's go four.
Wonderful. All right. What would it take for you to do a Shein ad?
Hmm.
Do you have a number?
Like I want to say no, but there would be a number somewhere
Okay, let's go. 100,000.
for one ad,
100. Yeah, this is one main.
one feed post.
Yeah, and this is on whatever account has the most followers for you.
Yeah, I do 100 grand.
You do 100?
Yeah,
That's
100 grand.
crazy. I'd do 100 grand. Come on. I don't give a shit. I don't have that many followers.
I think it'd be hard to find something I wouldn't do for 100 grand.
That's true. Okay, so let's go lower then. 80.
Yeah, I think 50 I would do.
50. Anything under 50
In
you wouldn't
pounds.
do.
Has to be pounds.
Has been pounds. Yeah.
Uh, yeah, and then when it gets lower than that, I
Like
start quitting.
30K. You get paid 30K to post one thing on Instagram. Now, keep in mind, whatever account you're posting is on will ruin its credibility for at least the next 6 months until people forget.
And also, like, it's not only the credibility of the account; it's also the personal
Hmm.
pain.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. And
like,
you can't delete it, by the way. You can't delete it. It's a if
after
you
1 year, that's the normal terms is after 1 year.
no, 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 no. The terms of this are if you delete the post, they need the money back.
Debt collectors coming back for the sheet. No, not 30 grand.
All right.
I
That's
think
good
when
to know.
you consider like how much work I could potentially lose out on.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
You need to think about that. Is that work worth more than 50 grand? And that's what you have to ask yourself.
I would say it's some work, but
Yeah. 100K, easy. 100K
yeah,
is easy. All right, next. You've got three or six.
let's go three. Six is scary.
Six is scary. Six is the last one. Um, this is good. We can have a nice chat about this. I feel like we kind of talked about this when you were on the Gorpies, but you haven't listened yet. Please go watch on YouTube or listen wherever you listen to podcasts to the Gorpies episode with been here.
Hmm.
We had a chat about, is Gorpcore dead in the water?
Hmm.
Is it just kind of done? The scene, I feel, as someone who lives in America, like 2,500 miles away from the UK where most of this is happening, I get the vibe that it's just not as, I mean, obviously it's not as popular, but it's not as like prevalent, you know. I mean, you've got the common ground people going on their walks. You've got all terrain going on walks.
Hmm.
You've got like, the old heads that are like all doing consulting work or whatever now. But it is Gorpcore as like a movement where you're from at least, kind of just dwindling away.
Uh, as a movement, no, as a movement, I'd say it's bigger than ever in terms of like
Really?
the normal man is probably
Hmm.
more interested in it and goes hiking more and stuff like that. But I feel like it's just because it's so oversaturated, it's not as much of like it's not on like social media as much anymore.
Hmm.
Um, with it, this is all again. It's like obviously Instagram's like an echo chamber, really, isn't it? And I think this is all like you have to remember it's like within our niches.
Hmm.
Like I see like mainstream Instagrammers posting about like Arc'teryx now, and the post blows up. So I think it's all relative to who you are and where you are in that sort of cycle.
Hmm.
Uh, but then I feel like for me personally, it's kind of evolving. But then I also think before Gorpcore, I was quite interested in like tech wear and a lot of like sportswear. And so I feel like Gorpcore was like an evolution of some of the stuff I used to be interested in.
Hmm.
And then it became like people started calling it Gorpcore and it changed a little bit. And now it'll change again and it'll get called something else. But I feel like I've been interested in like this area since I was like 18. Um, and obviously being like 57 now, it's quite a long
Yeah.
time.
I mean, yeah, you've been in the game for a super long time.
Um, so yeah, I
Props.
feel like it's just like it's like anything in fashion, especially it just like evolves and changes, but it'll always be around in some sense. Um,
Yeah, I'm not gonna argue it's not gonna be around. I'm just really wondering. It's so nebulous right now. It was like kick my dog, sorry. It was so obvious what it was. It was Gorpcore. You got all these people doing work. You got maybe I'm just less ingrained in the scene now. It just feels like there's less going on at like a macro level. It feels like there's a lot of small things happening, but there's not a lot of like bigger things happening culturally.
I think maybe that's just for you because it was
Good,
new at
yeah,
that time.
yeah,
So it was like it felt like big things where I feel like it's pretty
true.
similar. I feel like there are things like I feel like on social media in general, like the fit pick is kind of dying.
Hmm.
And most of like these people who have moved on to like consulting, like they were resharing fit pics and that was like how they made their account. And
Hmm.
then fit pics don't blow up anymore. So they're not posting that sort of stuff. So you don't notice it in the same way you would have done.
That's true.
Um, and I think like the COVID era is like when all the like the accounts
Yeah,
grew.
yeah, yeah, 100%.
It's like long gone now. So it's just I wouldn't say it's dead, but I think it's just like the natural progression of any sort of trend. I think I quite like that from more of like a fashion point of view because it's so saturated. There's more niche brands being forced to do more exciting things and be a bit more experimental because there's a
Hmm.
million other brands doing it. Whereas maybe like 3 or 4 years ago, if they did a full Gore-Tex jacket with some nice cinches on the hood, everyone would buy it.
Yeah, you just need
Uh,
$1 million.
yeah, so it's nice that it's like evolving.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I think
Man,
I don't think it's a bad. I know a lot of people like complain about it at the moment. Like I've seen a lot of people being like, Arc'teryx is dead. And I wouldn't say it's like dead. It's
no,
just
no, not dead. I
mainstream.
mean, they did just lose Taka as well.
Yeah, he's gone to Nike though.
Hmm. We'll see what
A,
happens there.
inline or ACG.
I mean, either way, he's gonna be making stuff probably adjacent to ACG.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look it up real quick.
Yeah, I'm just looking.
He is vice president of design excellence
So
for
this one
apparel
says
accessories.
VP of Apparel Design.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see. Exciting stuff though,
Yeah, get the bag.
for real. For real, man. Cool. You wanna move on to this last question?
Yeah.
Scary number six.
Wonder how much Taka would move to Sheen for.
Oh my, millions. To actually work for the company, it'd have to be millions upon millions.
He's probably getting millions at Nike anyway, so
Definitely, right? Yeah. Um, the VP level of Nike. Let's see. VP level salary. Nike. Mhm. Yeah. I mean, you're probably looking at you're
and
probably for him, for a guy like him, for someone with so much industry prestige, he's probably looking at like 600K a year plus bonus. Plus probably stock options, you know?
yeah, that's what I was just looking at. Oh yeah, they get a 10. He should get around 10% of his salary as stock if he wants, which
That's a fucking lot of money. That's 60K in stock.
so yeah, he's done the smart thing.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Yeah, Arc'teryx is dead anyway, so it's a good idea for him. Get off this sinking ship. Don't go down. Um, yeah, question
Oh,
number six. What do you
there's
think?
any, there's any new Arc'teryx ambassadors, I think they're amazing.
Good man. It's good. No, obviously Arc'teryx isn't gonna go away. Come on. It's a mainstay in the outdoor scene. Before Gorpcore was even a word, Arc'teryx was extremely popular for making great clothing. So it's not going anywhere. But the last Valence drops fuck. So, just kidding, not Valence.
System A or Valence?
What'd you say?
System A or Valence?
System A. He
Yeah,
did System A though, didn't he? Did he just do Valence?
he did Valence as well.
Hmm.
Oh, he was involved with Valence.
Yeah. System A lost their stride like after the first drop, I feel.
Hmm. I feel like they not maybe not this most recent one, but other than that, I feel like there's always been pieces, just not a full collection that I would have worn. But I'm
Mhm.
just not keen on this big red and black jackets with the logo on the back.
Yeah.
It looks
Um,
like an Arc'teryx off-white collab.
it does kind of, yeah. Yeah, I think like that first System A drop where it was like all the climbing gear, they had like the thick, like boxy, longer sleeve shirt, like amazing. The whole thing was geared towards climbing. And that's what I can't remember who, someone was talking about like the idea was that every System A drop would be geared around like an activity. You
They
know what I
say that
mean?
they're all bouldering.
They say they're all bouldering. I
Yeah.
think because they did that one that I think was supposed to be for like running, where it was like the like white jacket with the lime green like shoulder pads or whatever.
Oh, I'm not sure. I know it's. I was literally on a call last week, and I
Okay.
said, I said I like that it's a bit more streetwear, and they were like, "Well, it's bouldering." And I was like,
Really? Hmm. Maybe it's changed. The person that I was talking to no longer works there, so maybe they changed up the idea after they left.
"Yeah." I think the like they still do bits, and I think there's the potential for it to be very exciting. Like that white jacket they did with like the grey camo was really good, and they did a cropped version for the women.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
what I'm talking about. It had the lime green on it.
the
There's
one
no way that was a bouldering jacket.
uh, the one I meant is just white and grey.
System
Yeah, the one
A, Axis insulated anorak. Is that what you're looking at?
no System A Alina Komoribi crop jacket.
Dude,
That's a
that
good
was perfect. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's different than what I'm looking at. Okay. Hmm.
Like I feel like every season there's something like this jacket or like the one with
It's
the
like,
tape on the outside. Those trousers are really good.
yeah,
Uh,
there's like one or two good things.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't feel like it's gone, but I feel like they can move, you can get rid of some of the noise and just keep the best stuff.
Hmm. Hmm.
Um, and they need to restock the Corbel Valence pant because I've been trying to get them for about 6 months and they've not been in stock.
Sorry,
That's
man.
one of my Grail trousers.
Sorry, man.
Yeah, shed a tear every night.
Understandable. Uh, question 6, the final question. I know your
Mhm.
heart's racing right now. It's an easy one. Give me a fit check.
Fit check.
Yeah,
Uh,
if your camera will allow it, which I don't think it will. It's just following your face.
Chase me. The jumper sweat thing is the crew from, do you know, like Nur, GNUHR brand?
Oh yeah, Gooner. Yeah, the
Yeah.
Gooner brand.
Um, which is newish. I got it the other day. Super cozy.
I
Um,
like the crop on it. It's nice.
yeah, the color's really nice as well, and it keeps you warmer than you would think for how thin it is.
Nice.
T-shirt is. Can you see any of this?
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
it's Greenwood
Oh,
and
nice.
the collab. And again, I don't know if you can see, it's like got it's kind of like weirdly dyed. So there's almost like a bit of like yellow in it here.
Hmm, that's nice.
But yeah, I was not that excited for it until I got it, and then the black,
Yeah, good luck.
the Uniqlo C.
Oh, wonderful.
But I actually have them in three colors now.
Oh,
I wear them like at home constantly, but my tip is size up. So I'm
mm,
like between a small and a medium,
okay.
like for my waist size, but I usually have to go bigger to get the length.
Bloody little waist.
Yeah. Uh, but I get a size large in these and then tie the
Nice.
bottom of them and they're cozy.
That's
So
good. Yeah.
and then I have Birkenstocks. My house.
The
I've
House
got
Burks.
one.
Yeah, nice
Wool
suede.
is wool is in
Oh,
home.
whoa.
Yeah.
Nice. Good stuff, man.
That is the fit.
Yeah, I've
I'm
got
wearing
on a
uh,
I've
just
got
got
on
these.
a Budweiser thrifted tee. It says out of this world Budweiser King of Beers. Pretty
That
sick. Pulled
nice
it
like
straight
wash
out the
gray
bins. What'd you
contrast
say?
with the nice like wash gray and contrast stitching.
Oh, yeah,
Uh,
dude, it's awesome.
it's really good.
It's a really good shirt, and it's like actual. It's not like Zara or anything. It's someone's old shirt.
Hmm.
It's
What's
great.
the cap?
What's the cap? Man Who Captured Sunshine. Henry, friend of the pod. I love this hat. It's great. Here, let me take off my headphones. You can see the actual.
Shape. So damn American with his trucker cap.
It's a nice fit. Yeah, and then I'm just wearing like gray sweatpants because I don't ever show anything except my upper body. So there's no point in standing up.
Well, go get the Uniqlo C ones.
I should, yeah. I actually do need more sweatpants because I have this pair of like, oh, you know, Ben. I got the gray Nike sweatpants on right now. I
Oh,
can't, there's a reason I can't stand up. Um, I have those, and then I have a pair of track pants for my grandpa that are really awesome. But those are the only two, like, besides pajama pants, those are the only two like sweatpant type pants that I have. So I do need to branch out and get some different ones.
yeah.
You said Uniqlo C?
Yeah. Is the
Oh,
new
oh, yeah, yeah, the C line. I got you.
yeah. Um I don't know if Uniqlo U is still going.
I think it is. I think I think it's like um just what everyone buys now.
Actually,
I think.
that's a so this Nur,
Mm,
the crew neck, the guy who does Nur, one of his ex jobs was Christophe Lemaire,
mhm.
who is the guy who does Uniqlo U, which is a mad.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, like those Uniqlo U crew neck uh t-shirts and like long sleeve shirts.
Yeah.
It's like all that I wear if it's
Yeah.
not a graphic tee.
The old pocket one,
Hmm.
which is basically the long sleeve one with short sleeves. I have like 6 or 7 of them, just in black. I just wear
Just
them
in
all the time.
black. Nice. Yeah, man. I'm trying to clear out my I've got a full like three drawers just full of shirts, and I have to get rid of them because I only wear like five, but I have so many. And as I'm going through, I'm like, I can't get rid of it. Like this, it's got good memories. I can't get rid of the memories.
Yeah, I
But
understand.
yeah, I'll have to do a raid of that at some point because it's out of control. I'm
Mhm.
already getting yelled at for taking up too much closet space.
Yeah, I give bags of stuff to my mum occasionally, and she either wears it around her house or gives it to the charity shop.
Oh, that's fun.
I feel like
That's
I'm doing
nice.
a good deed, whether it's
Yeah,
mum
you
or,
are definitely. You're a hero.
and that offsets me buying three pairs of the same sweater.
Yeah. Three pairs of that, getting eight different Gore-Tex jackets, all in slightly different versions of black.
Did you see all the articles about Gore-Tex and microplastics?
Oh no, I don't need to Google that. Yeah, of course. Of course.
I
I know what Gore-Tex is made of. Like
Yeah, I wanted to do a. I was going to do a reel. I feel like it. Oh,
Mhm.
TikTok. I feel like it's past a bit now, but it was going to be me reading the article and then just cut into me wearing like 50 different Gore-Tex jackets.
Yeah, I mean that's yeah, it's to be expected. Like Gore-Tex is literally just plastic, you
Mhm.
know? It's just a chemical. So no, it doesn't surprise me, but whatever. It keeps me dry.
Yeah.
Keeps me dry. Oh yeah, one last thing before we close off. This isn't a question, but the new Cardi album came out today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Cardi, Cardi B, Cardigan.
Playboy Cardi.
Uh,
Playboy Cardi album came out today. I listened to like half of it. I'm pretty sure I'm like unk status now because this shit is terrible. There's like two or three good songs that I've heard so far, but like I've never liked the Playboy Cardi deep voice on those songs he's done it. And he's doing it a lot on this, and like I don't know. It's just yeah, it's just not for me. Not anymore.
I probably won't listen to it.
No, you don't have, you should. It's not that good.
Not from my
Um,
home.
Also, current day news. Let's jump through. This is rapid fire current day news. Chapel Roan released a new single. I don't know if you listen to Chapel if you're an ally or if you hate gay people, but she released a single today. But here's the thing, she did like 2 weeks of press for a single. And get this, she did 2 weeks of press for a single that she already performed like 2 months ago on SNL. It's called The Giver, and she performed it live. They took the video down like the day after, and then she just went on. She posted like 8 times on Instagram. She's doing interviews, like she's doing all this stuff. It's not even an album. It's a single that we've already heard.
But Pink Pony Club is a banger.
Yeah,
So
of course. And this song's really good too, but like
what's
it feels like get over yourself. Just rude to say. I don't actually feel like that, but it's like she was doing too much for just a single. Like give us an album if you're gonna do so much promotion for it. Um, like
the
she had
giver?
billboards. It's called The Giver. Yeah, she had like billboards up. It's a country song. She was like, she was in an interview like, yeah, I'm really, I'm letting everyone know that pop and country that like it's just you can do both. You don't like, yeah, Beyonce just won best country album. Like you're not revolutionizing anything here. You made a good song. No one's gonna say you didn't, but like it just feels a bit inauthentic. It feels a bit too braggadocious, in my opinion. Like she's been like fake deep about it. I'm big on Chapel Roan lore, as you can tell. I'm locked in, so that's happening.
I
Also, Two Hollis is doing an album rollout. I don't know if you listen to him, but he's a like rage kind of like he does some good stuff. I like his music. I went to his concert and I was the oldest person there by like probably 10 years. But yeah, he's doing an album rollout. So I'm excited for that.
who there was a rapper that's just was it Tiger with his share. Oh, there's one from October to
Mm.
2023. But I swear they've just done a new song, Share and Tiger.
Sharon Tiger.
And then I swear Tiger has also done a song where he remixes Britney in the back of it. No, I have no idea. I can't find this.
That's fine, Ben. We'll put it in post.
Yeah. It just
Sweet.
said I found a thing here that's like Tiger X share.
Yeah, you just sound like you're losing your mind, basically, which is fine.
Apparently it's only got 50K streams on Spotify in the first 3 days.
You're the only person that heard the song.
50K times.
Yeah. Um, that's awesome, man. Well, this has been a pleasure. This has been an
Yeah.
absolute pleasure. Shout out every Instagram account that you have if you want to. You don't have to.
Greeny 15. That's it.
Green 15. That's all you need to know.
Yeah,
Sweet.
people go follow them, do some stuff.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Go follow Greeny 15. Ben, always a pleasure to have you on. Um, any final words before your computer explodes? This is what happens after every fireside chat. This is your last time to speak, basically.
This is all I've got to say. There's nothing left. This is it for the day.